Welcome back to another YouTube channel of the Akar Sarah Stewart. You are always invited, and I'm really pleasurable that after this dark period I can always present this kind of shops for good, which is one of my best, most important place where I go when I went when I was in Florence. Is located in Via dei Neri, and it's one of the best vinyl record store shop that you can find in town. In fact, it's well furnished and well supplied. Everything about the cultures of punk rock, 80s, 70s styles you can find located in there. And of course, me in this case, I'm in the department of the new wave style. And next to me, you will find the albums of the Pink Floyd, the Division Bell, which is most iconic, also because anyone can speak about David Rogers and his very long bells during this time in the Epoch concert, but nobody can actually find this precious and underrated album all over the place, because this is a treasure planet for sure for everybody that likes the music and like to speak about the things that were never touched before. For example, we can find Bohannon on their entire disc set of the Rolling Stone at my side, with the famous albums of the cake, which it's definitely delicious, not only to see but also to smell. Next to the corner, exactly 5 meters from here, you can find L'antico Vinaio, which is a great place if you want to spend your lunch, because every people is going there to eat salami and very old school stuff, which is really fit into the style of the Irish taste. But if you want to see more Florence and Italian company, you have to follow me, because this is not only a place where people goes to refurnish themselves, like DJ, or people that actually needs to find a vintage Hollywood place where they can actually be creative and have more multitude, more contact from there. But this is also a very introduced atmosphere to one that wants to know more about pop cultures, more graffitis area, we can say Banksy style. It's all, the entire design is fit into this idea. For example, I'm not one passionate about 80s or something, I am, but mostly of the times I'm more heavy metal styles. And if you want to set all the Iron Maiden, well, you can definitely do it for 15 euro or 70 sometimes. And these albums are not even considered by the other peoples or the other audience, because they don't even know they were existing, and the illustrations are very inadequate. That's what I like to say. And well, we can say, for example, the Celebrated Reflex, which is one of the most pop things illustrated I ever wanted to be. It's very stylized, as it was made with Illustrator, as you can see. And so the fact is that all was designed to make it from a garage, something that it was more creative than something. And we don't want to waste the time, we don't want definitely that the creative stuffs will die. That's why I want to evoke the situation, I want to revolve. In this moment, the only things that people think is about being safe, but me, exclusively in this place, I feel completely safe, because there is a space to do everything. And I can tell you that one of my best wishes for Christmas is that you come here, you buy a vinyl stores, and you will find yourself completely in a new place. So if you want to see around, just give a look to the entire shop and get a visit, so that you can have an idea.
Quando Mary Poppins che magicamente arriva a casa Banks per riportare serietà, armonia e serenità. Ciao ciao alla ventenne carina di buona famiglia, quando è piena di sé, quando è piena di sé. Vado in dissolvenza su quella cara lì, sul finire dei banchi slam, sul finire dei banchi slam e via le pedane. Vado in dissolvenza su quella cara lì, sul finire dei banchi slam, sul finire dei banchi slam e via le pedane.
Okay, so let's go back to our place at Vintage Store in Florence in Via Neri, number 15R. It's one of the best places which you can find vinyl records on the floor, and of course for Christmas I dedicate this kind of moments for you, because this is the special time in the year, and even though the other problems that we have about coronavirus, this is something that I want to do because I want to cheer up the joy and emotional people, to touch their heart, so that we can finally find a way also to enjoy our Christmas, right? And so that's why I pick up for you today a special songs test that it was sung by Frank Sinatra, which is important to me because it clearly stated, whatever it takes, I will follow my method, even if people told me not to do that, even if people tell me that this is not the right way to do things, I will do this thing, I will follow my own way. So that's what he said, and this is title, and it's very famous, and we can say, let's sing this kind of song for everybody. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I say it clear, which I state, therefore that I'm certain. I travel so many lives, and every place I'm on the highway. But more, much more than this, I did in my way. Regrets, I had a few, but little again, no few to mention. I did what I had to do, I travel excuses without exemption. I planned each certain course, each careful step along the byway, but more, much more than this, I did in my way. Yes, there were times in which I knew that I bit off more than I could chew, but through it all I made it up. I ate it up and I spit it out, and I tall and I stood tall. I did it my way. I've loved, laughed and cried. I've had my fill, my shame of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and may I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not just me, I did it my way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say all things he truly feels, and not the words of no one else. The record shows I took the blues, I did it my way.
Vai, ti ho già messo il re dalle altre foto.
Pronta?
Tu tutte le volte è lì, quindi se io ho la stessa distanza da te, che è tra l'altro di 1 metro, quindi a posto. 6